What is up, podcast people, podcast universe? We're back again with another one. Ramehs Radio, episode 13. Right?
Yes,
13.
sir.
It's 13, right?
Oh, dude, we're in the Matrix now. I think it's 13.
Okay.
I think it's 13. We're going with that.
Yeah,
if we're wrong, correct us in the comments.
It
is 13. It is 13.
Okay, we good. Oh man, we're back. But before I even get any further, allow me to introduce my wonderful co-host. Go ahead, say something to the people.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy UndeadEnigma 9 back again for another episode of Ramehs Radio, and we really need to start keeping proper track of these episode numbers, or we're gonna fall off real quick.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't even remember. I didn't even really remember, but I mean, at least we're here, bro. At least we're here. We showed up for another one. Anything interesting to say before we start the show? Anything?
I just, every episode I like to say thank you to everybody for listening and coming and checking out the podcast. It's growing at a steady rate, and it's thanks to you guys. I hope that, if you guys are really enjoying it, share it with your friends and stuff. Give us feedback. Let us know what you think. We really appreciate all of you. And I hope that you guys are excited for another episode.
True. We are appreciating the support. What do I want to say? Oh, NBA season started back. Jalen Green off the Rockets. I already said he's one of my favorite young players out right now. So he definitely is one to watch. He just had a crazy dunk on Jason Tatum. Shit was wild. I am swearing in the first 3 minutes. Okay, I might have to edit that out. But whatever, who cares? Anyway, moving into the first topic. We got Sony with their upcoming PlayStation State of Play. So, we have heard that this State of Play will be taking place on October 27th. People are saying it's going to be roughly around 20 minutes. So, like the State of Play where they showed, Horizon Forbidden West, like that State of Play.
Sir.
It seems like it will be focused on one game because there's only so much you can show within 20 to 25 minutes, right? So this one looks like it's going to be focused on one game. The rumblings that people are hearing is that it will be the new Harry Potter based game, Hogwarts Legacy, but we don't know. Nothing is confirmed yet. Very, very interesting. Sony's been doing a lot of these lately, which is cool. But I mean, maybe scale them back a little bit. Didn't they just do one like 2 months ago? A month ago?
Something like that. I don't know. I feel like they're copying the old Nintendo Treehouse, whatchamacallit?
Formula?
The formula when Nintendo used to do them smaller presentations on just a handful of games. Although I don't really need that. You don't need to trickle feed me. You can just give me big presentations and then show me games later. So, I mean, the last Sony conference that we talked about, we did talk about a bunch of games, though. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I kind of guess that they're doing, smaller, more concentrated showcases in between everything. Maybe that's their game plan. I have no idea, though.
Yeah. The last State of Play was really, really good. I think I like the point that you brought up where they're trying to kind of focus in, because some State of Plays they'll have, it's just really packed. They're showing a lot of stuff within the time that they have. It's a lot of excitement, but not a lot of time to focus on everything. I kind of like these State of Plays where they focus on one game. Well, the State of Play I like the State of Plays when they focus on one game when it's a game that I like. But because hey man, if we watching some Garbola, some Basura for 20-25 minutes, I mean, I don't really want to see that. But I think this Hogwarts game is, I mean, from what I've seen at was it E3 or the release trailer when they were dropping the initial they were saying the initial games that were going to come out on PS5. I don't remember. It was one of the two. It's either E3 or...
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine as to which conference they originally mentioned it.
I want to say it was the PS5 one. But, yeah, we saw that game. We saw like little tidbits. It looked like they had some in-game footage. So the game is pretty far into development, I'm guessing. The game is supposed to come out, people are saying, early 2022 to Q2 2022. So pretty soon. I mean, it would make sense if they did show that game, because I mean the game's pretty deep in and the game's coming out like anytime in like the first few months of 2022. So yeah, it would make sense if we saw something around now. Realistically, we probably should have seen something already. Like,
yeah,
we should have. Yeah, but I mean that's been Sony's mode of operation lately. Just really like come out kind of late and just show what they got, which I mean is what it is. Sony moves,
I don't know, maybe they're just taking like longer to... Everything has been taking longer to be developed with the whole like pandemic situation and everything. So maybe they're still kind of playing catch up on revealing everything. I have no idea what's going on with the internal workings of the company, but I am gonna hold you. I do not care about this Harry Potter game that much. I think it can be cool. It definitely seems like it has interesting prospects, because you know it's not taking place in like actually the timeline of Harry Potter and his like crew being alive. I think it's before them. It's a prequel, which is cool and all. It gives them the opportunity to take an interesting and established world and tell like their own innovative story. But I mean, it just depends on how much effort they actually want to put into it, how interesting it's going to be. And I don't care about the Harry Potter world all that much personally. So I don't know if I want to see a 20-minute presentation on just this game. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's true. Honestly, I'm gonna say something. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like Harry Potter's for like nerds. But
that's a hot take. Still, that's a hot take. I don't know about that one, dog.
Is it really? I don't know, bro. I never seen Harry Potter before.
It's 2021. How you still calling people nerds?
Bro, okay, no, hold on. My fault. Not a nerd, a geek. My fault.
No, someone's gonna fight this man, and it's not gonna be me. Listen, he speaks his own opinions.
Nah, you wanna hear something funny? Bro, I remember one day we had a snow day at school. If you guys don't know what a snow day is like essentially where like
that's jokes. There's actually people who will not have these anymore.
Yeah, that's actually true because of all the online stuff. But which sucks. But I remember one day we had a snow day, which is pretty much where like it snows pretty bad, but school is still open. So if you get sent to school, you're pretty much not doing anything the whole day. You're just like relaxing or playing games or watching movies. And I remember our teacher tried to turn on Harry Potter. Bro, I was watching that shit for the first 15 minutes and I just stopped paying attention. I took a nap because it was so boring, bro. It was so boring. I'm like,
dead.
What is this?
This guy's a hater. It's not that boring. The movies are kind of fire. I just couldn't read the books.
And I heard the books is like 700-800 pages. Are you insane?
Okay, J.K. Rowling likes to spit a script. It is what it is, fam. It's not for me, but it's for some people. We just tax it to the game and we keep it moving.
I need the cliff notes. But anyway, jokes aside, the game looks pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I said it when we were off air. If this game has PvP, which it looks like it does because there's a clip where it's like two sorcerers fighting. It looks like it's PvP. If this game has PvP, I might buy this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks good. All I feel like they really have to do, like, is just hone in on the combat. If they can do that, I feel like this game is gonna be really good. This might be like a sleeper title. You know, like those sleeper cult classics? I'm trying to think of one.
It's gonna be one of them?
Like Alan Wake or something. You know, like a sleeper cult classic. I feel like
Alan Wake.
Yeah, that's a cult classic. That's not a game that.
No, you think it's gonna be Alan Wake level?
No. I'm saying like in the same sense that Alan Wake is like a sleeper. I'm not saying it's up to Alan Wake's level. Like, I would never even say no crazy shit like that. But like, you know, like in that realm, like it's a sleeper cult classic that people remember past the generation. It could be one of those. So I am excited. My hopes are not too high for this game, which are good. We'll just have to wait and see what the game looks like. But that's if we even see it state of play. But it's looking like we might, because a lot of people are saying it. So, yeah, I mean, interesting. I will definitely be looking out for it. Enigma, any other thoughts about Hogwarts Legacy or the PlayStation?
Not many. I was thinking that a more interesting route would be to take this, because I genuinely don't care about this game, and I feel like you barely care about this game. Mm-hmm. So I think that a more interesting thing to discuss would be, is there any game that you would rather see them do a 20-minute concentrated like state of play on? It can be something that they already just showed us and they're showing us like more of, or it could be something that they've only announced, or like a sequel to something that you were hoping for.
What is that? What is it? Forspoken or?
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Forgotten?
It's
the game,
Forspoken.
Yeah, the game with the black girl. That game looked crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm actually hyped for that game. I think
it's interesting that you're hyped for that game, but Harry Potter, which is also a magic game, you're just not interested in because it's the Harry Potter IP. That's why I was saying the combat is what's going to make or break the game. Because Forspoken could have looked dog, and you weren't interested in it until we got to see the combat, and it looked good.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not just the combat in Forspoken; it's the traversal too. Because the way that she gets around in the world is insane. Like, it looks so clean. Like, it looks like a next-gen game, which is, like, impressive.
This guy is about to see this. This guy saw her do one Spider-Man web zip, and he was sold.
Bro, chill.
He was sold.
But chill. What game have you seen now? What game have you seen? But okay, besides Spider-Man, what game have you seen?
They did it twice.
Bro, chill. This game is gonna be crazy. I'm getting too hyped for the game. The last time I was hyped for a game like this was CYBERPUNK. You know?
Oh no.
Don't
say that.
Hey, chill. I feel like the next gen. I keep saying it. I say it till I'm blue in the face. I feel like that next gen update is gonna be something serious, and people are gonna come back. But getting back to what the question was,
I don't care. You got hyped for a game that wasn't finished on release. That's the problem. The fact that we're still waiting for a next gen update means this game shouldn't be out yet.
Nah, bro.
That's the issue.
The developers was just thinking in like 2012. They wasn't thinking in 2021. Yeah. When they update, when they get the jack in their brain to get to the 2021 update, I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
And when are we gonna get the 2021 update? In 2025?
Don't worry about that.
This year's almost over.
Don't worry about that. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's coming.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna let you finish. I ain't even gonna hold you on that.
It's in the pipeline, but. Forspoken, that game, I mean, if we got that game for the state of play, I would not be mad. I'm trying to think of another one, maybe Spider-Man, but it's too early for Spider-Man. They definitely wouldn't show that. I don't think they're that deep into the game yet. But yeah,
I don't know. Didn't we get a release window for Spider-Man? We got a year, right?
Yeah, wasn't it 2020? I want to say 3.
It was 2 or 3. Can't remember. If it's 2, it would be the closer to the end of the year. Mm-hmm. But regardless, I would say that's more reasonable than the Wolverine game.
Yeah,
because they're making that too, and they didn't even give us a year for that.
Yeah, they didn't give us anything for that one. They just.
So I think that Spider-Man isn't actually that unreasonable to say that you would like to see like a 20-minute, just like little slightly more focused demo of. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're actually right, because when they showed the PS4 one, it was like two years out when they showed the clip, like the clip when it was
like the first trailer
Kingpin?
Or whatever with the helicopter and stuff.
Yeah, with Kingpin, and that gameplay was like 2 years away. It wasn't 20 minutes, but it was like a good 5 minutes. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like they could definitely. I don't think it's too unreasonable to think that they could put a showcase with that as the focus.
How about you though? What game would you like to see if it's not Hogwarts?
Final Fantasy 16, baby. Let me see it. Let's go. Let's go. Show it to me, baby.
I feel like that game is gonna be good. I feel like it's gonna be good. I don't know.
Listen, they learned from the mistakes of 15. I hope. 7 remake was a lot better. All they have to do is take what they've learned, plug it into 16, and the game's gonna be mint. I'm excited. I'm hyped, and I haven't been hyped for a Final Fantasy in a long time because 15 left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. They did me dirty with that one. If not for Final Fantasy, Forspoken would be cool. You're not wrong. God of War would be cool.
God of War.
20-minute God of War showcase would be cool because that game was supposed to come out this year at the end of this year and got delayed.
That's true.
I don't think it would be unreasonable to see 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, God of War is a good pick. Forspoken, I like that one. Final Fantasy is definitely a good pick. I want to see what they would do, how they've evolved that game.
I just think that they have so many more things that they have in the works that I'm more interested in than this Harry Potter game.
Okay, kind of off topic, but kind of related. I'll bring this up. There was an Xbox executive. I don't know if you heard about this or not, but he actually admitted that Sony's a bit ahead of Microsoft in terms of like exclusives and just like amazing gaming experiences. If Sony,
I heard about this.
If Microsoft was to do something like that, like a state of play almost, like, do you remember anything that they showed for last E3? Where they
Not
showed,
anything that was an exclusive. I can't tell you anything other than Halo that was only coming to Xbox that I can remember from last E3.
I remember there was
we talked about it. We talked about it in great detail.
Is the game called Nightfall? That game looks kind of cool. The vampire one.
There was some cool stuff. I just can't remember any of it because they don't talk about anything anymore.
Yeah, it was a while ago. That's the thing. It's not fresh in people's minds. Off topic again, but it's related to what I was saying. Me and Enigma, we were talking off air about getting an Xbox Series X because I remember that you can finance one, and I even said it too. I'm like, bro, like low key, I feel like Microsoft has some good games in the pipeline, but they just not showing it off. And then it's just not a good look. But I mean,
they bought like ZeniMax, which is the guys that make like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff. They own that parent company. So like you guys have intellectual property that you can put money into and like things that you can show. They just don't. They just choose not to. I don't know what's up with. You know what it is? Microsoft is one of those companies. They're very similar to like Google in that they don't invest in a lot of their like side projects and stuff. And gaming is kind of a side project to them. It is for Sony as well, but I guess they put a little bit more money into it. I don't know.
I wouldn't say gaming's a side project for Sony. I would say it's one of their main priorities, honestly.
Not really.
They
put more money into their film and entertainment division because it's just a larger division.
I mean, yeah, it's huge, but like it's because we're gamers that you feel that way. I understand where you're coming from, but like in the grander scheme of the like Sony Entertainment as a company, like game consoles and video games is like very low on the rung of their ladder of like general products that they make. Because remember, Sony makes like TVs and stuff as well as like publishes movies and stuff. That's true.
These things appeal to the more general masses in a lot greater capacity than video games. Video games are a very niche market.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, honestly. Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. Microsoft, they do like
Microsoft is very big as well, and they also do a lot of that. Google is the best example of this because Google launches a lot of programs that they don't have any intention of like actually succeeding. Yeah, and they just collect data. They just collect data from it. Yeah. And usually the data that they collect is more lucrative than the initiative that they kill off. It's actually incredibly smart, but it's only because they have the resources to do it, right? Like it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. They did it, but they had Google Stadia, Google Glass. They had
Stadia is still like on its last lives, but it's not dead yet.
I thought they closed down the Google Stadia studios.
Probably, but it's not like the servers haven't shut down yet, is what I know. That's what I meant by it. It's still like on its last legs, but it's basically dead. It's on life support.
Hey, man. Shit getting kind of scary out here, man. Shit getting kind of scary out here. But yeah, Microsoft. The only game I can really think of that I really would like to see, like them actually do an in-depth breakdown, like how Sony does the state of play, is that vampire game. I believe it's called Nightfall. I want to say Nightfall, but
I can't think of any IPs of Microsoft that like I'm like, where's this been all my life? You know what I mean?
Or if they brought back Scalebound.
Oh, except for that,
if they
bro.
brought back Scalebound, that would be crazy.
Yo, I'd go nuts. I'd go insane. I don't know, bro. We need to send this episode of the podcast to the Microsoft executives because they need to understand just how hard I would go for Scalebound. I'll buy an Xbox and then I'll buy it again on PC.
Wait, isn't Kojima making an Xbox game too?
That was a rumor that we talked about, but we didn't get no confirmation on that.
We discussed confirmed?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember. I know it was a rumor at first. I don't know. I don't remember if it was confirmed.
No, it still hasn't been confirmed. Okay. We would have talked about it. But we're gonna see about that because Kojima might do a thing.
If Kojima does like a stealth game or a horror game, oh shit, that's gonna be a classic. That's actually gonna be a classic.
Yeah, I mean, I think he needs to do a horror game because he didn't get to finish PT. I don't know how much I care about another Kojima production after what was it, Death Stranding or whatever.
Yeah,
I hated
Death Stranding.
I did not like that. I did not like that at all. I felt like my man was trying to make a movie.
Yeah, that game. It was a lot of people. Well, no, not even a lot of people. The people that played the game through, they're like, it's a good game. The story's nice. It's about unity. And, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you gotta carry around a baby and watch it suck its thumb and... Nah, bro, I don't know. That's not for me.
Bro, you gotta shake the baby when it gets upset. You gotta shake the baby during gunfights and stuff. Nonsense. Anyways, I'm done ranting.
Yeah, man. Anything else to say about State of Play, though? Before we go ahead and move on to this next topic.
No, sir. I'm ready to move on. And speaking of moving on, this next company we're about to talk about, I really feel like needs to move on and give me the next game in the series. But
true,
they don't want to.
They're making too much money.
I know.
Making too much money, man. Rockstar, the guys that have brought you classics such as Red Dead. Bully?
Yo, bring back Bully.
That game's never coming back, bro.
I know.
It's never coming back.
Dear Lord.
What else did they bring us? GTA San Andreas, Vice City.
I've never heard of those games before in my life.
Cut the cap, bro. Hey, man. They are releasing a remastered trilogy. It's what is it? San Andreas, Vice City, and I want to say GTA 3. Right? I know it's for sure Vice City and San Andreas, but I want to say
it's Vice City, San Andreas, and the third one has a subtitle too.
GTA 3 has a subtitle?
No.
Is it Liberty City Stories?
It's I don't think it's LCS. What I meant was the third game in this trilogy has a title as well. I just can't remember what it is. Let's do a little live lookup right now.
I want to see GTA 3, but I don't remember. But it looks good, man.
No, you're right. It's GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
Yeah, because I remember that's when they were showing the trailer. When we watched the trailer, it looked like it was the character from GTA 3, so I was almost sure it was him. But yeah, they are doing a remastered trilogy of, I would say, their most iconic games that Rockstar's ever put out. Though I don't think that would be a hot take to say that those are the most iconic games that Rockstar's ever put out. But they are remastering them, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks really good. It looks really, really good. They
He thinks it looks good.
Pardon?
He thinks it looks good. I need the listeners to understand this.
Yeah, I will say, I think it looks really good. They did like the, if you've seen when they put out the GTA 5 next gen versus old gen, when GTA 5 came out on PS4 and Xbox One, they did the same sort of like before and after when they would like show the gameplay. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks really, really good, bruh. They did their thing on this. To me, at least.
Listen, I ain't even mad that you're enjoying it.
What? Oh, it drops November 11th. I remember now.
Yes, sir.
It drops November 11th. It's gonna be on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Now.
And Switch.
Pardon?
And Switch.
And Switch?
Yeah. That's what this article by The Verge is telling me.
Yo, low-key, I might buy it on Switch.
You're just gonna buy it on Switch just to own Grand Theft Auto on Switch?
Bro, that would be crazy. On the go? Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it on PC, actually. That'd be
It's a
stupid.
digital November 11th release. And a physical December 7th release?
They put out a physical? That's weird. Maybe supply, like shipping problems, maybe.
Anyways, here's my take on this situation, guys. So, yes, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas are some of the most iconic Grand Theft Autos that have ever existed, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that Rockstar is giving them their flowers and bringing them back into the spotlight. The problem is that Rockstar as a company loves to put a lot of money into their games and licensing when they first release them, and then when they remaster them. Keep in mind, these games have already been remastered, so they're just porting the like existing remasters to these consoles. They're not actually reworking these games from the ground up. They're just giving them a little visual makeover. And we don't get the licenses, and we don't get like the it's Vice City that's supposed to have Billie Jean, by the way. That's the game. I just can't remember which one it was. Vice City that's supposed to have Billie Jean. When we don't get scenes like that, I'm of the mind that you should just buy a physical copy, rip the ISO file, and then emulate it, because that's how we legally emulate. We don't download files out here, right? Totally.
I don't even know where to find them shits.
Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways,
that's crazy.
You can emulate all of these games with modifications to make them look way better than they're gonna look on the consoles.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
I get it. A lot of people don't want to have to go through the effort of doing that. Me, I'm probably going to do that. We'll see. I might pick up the remaster just because, I want Rockstar to give me GTA 6, even though I'm not going to buy it.
That's the real question. Wait, what? What?
You know what's crazy? I've never owned Grand Theft Auto 5.
What?
I'll never buy it.
You played it though, right?
I've played a couple of missions. I know what happens in the story because everybody's told me, but I've never sat down and played the game for myself because I don't care.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I beat that story twice.
I know people who beat it like 5 times and love it.
That's one. That is one. I don't think GTA 5 is one of the best GTA 5s. Well, actually, no.
What?
It's up there. It's up there.
What?
But
you want to run
when
that one back again?
When you take into account Vice City, 3, San Andreas, like, bro, those are like, I can't even put GTA 5 in the top 3, honestly. Like, I feel like that would just be dumb.
No, what I was saying was, what you meant to say was, I don't think GTA 5 is one of the top 3 GTA.
Yeah, I don't think it's one of the top 3.
You said that, but you added 5 again to the second GTA. So you said GTA 5 best GTA 5s. That's why I was asking if you wanted to run it back.
My fault.
But you didn't catch it.
Yeah. I do not think GTA 5 is one in the top 3.
No, you
but
good. You good.
That story, I'm not going to lie to you, that story is so iconic. And there's been so many memes that have come out of that game. Like,
I know all the memes.
Bro, I can't believe you never beat that game. That's insane.
Nope, and I'm good. I'm never gonna pick it up and play.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I got maybe like 20% of the story through in the first. Okay, for a lot of people that don't know, this game came out. GTA 5 came out. I want to say
2013.
2013, 2012.
2013.
2013. Yeah. And I didn't have a credit card or anything back then. I had to ask my older sister to buy the game. And I remember it came by Amazon literally the night it came out. It came at like 1 a.m. I checked in the mailbox and it was there. Bro, I got maybe like 20% through that game. I didn't go to school that day. I did not go to school that day. Bro, like
that was committed. He was dedicated.
That game is iconic, bro. That game is crazy. But regardless, getting back on topic. The mods, I feel like we said this off air. I feel like they would have put out some mods like this before, like something not up to this level, because obviously they don't have like all the source files and everything.
Maybe I may have misunderstood what you were saying when you were saying that statement earlier. But if you mean from Rockstar proprietely, no. If you mean that like people have developed mods for this, then yeah for sure.
Yeah, like I don't think it would be up to this level because they don't have all the source files and everything. Like they don't have access to every single thing. But I mean, yeah, you can rip it. You can rip an ISO and manipulate it however you want. As long as you actually own the thing. You just have to modify the like disk reader. It's a little bit intuitive, but like when it comes to things like the PlayStation 2, for example, which is where these games are from, they've had a lot of extensive like development done to them from the emulating community. So there's a lot available. It's better. I'm gonna promise you, it's probably better to emulate the game than whatever Rockstar is going to put out on the Trilogy. It's just easier to buy the Trilogy. Like it's just easier to have. That's crazy. Than to do all the work to mod it. That's actually true, because when you think about it, the PS2 came out, what, 1990? I want to say, was it 1990? Was it 1995? No, it was 2000. It could not have been 2000. It was March 4th, 2000. It couldn't have been 2000, bro. March 4th, 2000 in Japan, October 26th, 2000 in North America. Damn. Fact check me if I'm wrong. Google it right now. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me Google it. That's what this guy said, 1990, and I started making a fit. I thought it was, no, I swear, I could have sworn it was 1995. Okay, no, you're right. It was 2000. It was 2000. My fault. I'm off the jiggers. My fault. Anyway, yeah, like they've had what? He's got me sweating. They've had 21 years of working with this console, playing it, learning it inside and out. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt if they've gotten so good to a point where they can like do all types of crazy stuff with the files. Man, I don't know. I just like to get it from the source. Gonna be crazy for me at least. I'm not mad that Rockstar is putting this out. I'm just upset that they're gonna do like the lowest effort version of putting this out. You know what would have been interesting? Well, it would have been cool if they did a remake. Yeah, like that would have been. Oh, that would have been so sick. Imagine. Oh my god. See, like Rockstar, they just don't be caring because they make so much money off GTA 5 Online. That it's like they could literally just sit back and not do anything. Those shark cards are crazy, baby. Oh my gosh, bro. I really wonder what they've been doing for the past like 3 years when they weren't working on Red Dead 2. Like, what were they doing? Like, because I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. We haven't heard a peep about GTA 6, bro. Like anything, bro. Because they're not gonna turn that. They're not gonna turn that on until people are tired of GTA 5. Yeah, until the GTA 5 like cash cow starts, trickling down to a point. Once it gets slow enough, then they're gonna be like, all right, time to tell these mans that GTA 6 is on the way, and y'all better make sure that GTA Online 2 is fire. No, we already know that's gonna be crazy. GTA 6 Online is gonna, whoa, and especially when the modders get their hands on that. Look how you're already excited for it. That's how you know they don't have to release it. They just have to wait until everybody's tired of GTA 5 Online. As soon as everybody's done with the RP and stuff, and everybody's had their fill, then they announce GTA 6, and you guys are gonna get hyped for it. Bro, All I know is when the modders get their damn hands on that GTA 6. No, it gotta, okay, GTA gotta be in a spot where it has weather cycles though. Like, the next one has to be in like New York or some shit, like where there's actually like snow, rain, sun. Like, I feel like that's they have to have that shit, bro. They have to have it.
I'm hearing you.
It's gonna be insane. I'm already thinking about it, and they're not even saying nothing about it, bro. I hate Rockstar. I love them, but I hate them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, anything else to say about the GTA Trilogy remaster? Any favorite moments from GTA? Anything like that?
No, not really. My favorite like memories of GTA were always playing Liberty City Stories, because that's the one that I put the most hours into as a kid. That and San Andreas. I like the memes. The 2 number 9s, a number 9 large. Aw shit, here we go again.
Yeah. Hey, man.
It's like little things. It's the little things.
Yeah. GTA San Andreas. I think I've said this before, but that is my favorite GTA. Like, I've started that game. I've only finished it like once, but I've started that game like I'd say 5-6 times on like 3-4 different consoles. So I mean, like, that's my favorite GTA. I love that game. GTA 4 is a sleeper. I don't care what no one says. GTA 4 is a sleeper GTA.
GTA 4 was hated until what's the term that I'm looking for? Until like it was past its prime. It was one of those things. Like, it aged, and then people were like, "Damn, this was better than we thought it was. Better than we gave it credit for."
Even when it was out though, like, I always knew that was a good game. The soundtrack was fire. The story was fire. Like, I don't understand where the hate for that game came from, bro. It's probably like the shooting system. I know a lot of people did not like that shooting system. It was weird. I can't even lie to you. It was weird. But anyway, moving on to another thing or person that is to some people weird, but to me, I love him. We have Young Thug coming out.
I love him too. He's still weird.
We have Young Thug coming out with the album Punk. This album dropped. When did Young Thug drop Punk?
It's been over a week because we got the sales numbers.
October 15th.
It dropped October 15th. Yeah.
So, I mean, we got some really good features. Disregarded features. We got some really good songs on this, but notable features from Gunna. Travis Scott was on this. Drake was on it. Doja Cat.
Doja Cat was on this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get into that. Mac Miller. Mac Miller was on this. I thought it was a good album. Young Thug kind of tried something different, which, I mean, is crazy to say because Young Thug has been hot in the music industry for almost a decade now. And we can still say that he's tried something remotely different. Like, so, you want to get into it first, or do you want me to get into it?
No, go ahead. You go ahead. It sounds like you got a lot to say.
Go ahead. Okay. So, we start off. Track number 1 is like kind of like an autobiography from Thug. It's kind of like spoken word. Like, he's you hear some singing in the background, but he's mostly talking, and he's just talking about his life and his family. It's an interesting song. It's something you wouldn't expect to hear from Young Thug. It was cool. What's the next one I really liked? Oh, J. Cole was on this. That was a good song. Stressed. Recognize Real, that was a good song. Peeping Out the Window with Future, that song was crazy. I forget who the other person was that featured on that song. B Slime. That was a really good song. The song with Juice WRLD, Rich Nigga Shit, that song is fire. A lot of really good, like, just good songs. Bubbly had to have been my favorite song. I love that song with Drake and Travis Scott.
Yes, sir.
That's my favorite song for sure. I just wish it was longer. But apparently, apparently Lil Baby had a verse, but he just didn't send it in on time. He just didn't send it to Young Thug or the engineer or whatever, so it was left off. Hopefully we get a remix.
I don't know, cause Young Thug also delayed the album to get a Post Malone verse. So I mean, Lil Baby could have made it.
That's what he I think he said he just never sent it though. Like he just never sent it. So I mean, there's that. But yeah, that I hopefully we do get a remix where Lil Baby's verse is on it, and the song will probably be like 3 minutes long. Which I mean, that version with Lil Baby, that will probably be the one that will go crazy. I mean, this song is already good though. I already love the song. You got Fifth Day Dead. I like that song too. Dropping Jewels. That was another really good one. Okay, let's talk about Icy Hot. Okay.
We have to talk about this?
Yeah, I think we have to talk about it.
I don't have anything to say. I don't know why people keep putting Doja Cat on their tracks. I mean, I know why. She has a fan base. It'll get them attraction. You know what? That's it. I'm saying it. Doja Cat sucks. I don't like Doja Cat. This is a personal opinion and a hot take. Her verse on this was incredibly annoying. I don't like her tone or inflection that she uses. I don't understand why she's so popular, and I didn't like it. Overall, I enjoyed the album because I think the album is a great listen, but that was arguably one of the worst songs on the project.
I wouldn't say arguably. I would say that is the worst song on the project. I didn't like Doja Cat's delivery, like you said. It was bad, and it was like, it wasn't even weird in a good way. It was like weird and like, why are you doing this? Like, bro, like the beat is not that bad. Thug comes on with a decent verse, and you just kind of ruin the song. It kind of ruins like the flow of the song. I don't even remember one. I honestly, for the life of me, I can't remember one bar that she said. Like, no hating shit. I can't remember one bar she said. So
I can't either because I listened to it once and I was good. I was so straight off that I was like, nah, I'm okay.
A lot of people will probably even forget that Doja Cat was even on this album. How does Doja Cat have a fan base? That's a good question. I think it's because the thing with artists is they always appeal to a demographic, except for Lil Nas X. Every artist appeals to a demographic. Doja Cat.
This message except for Lil Nas X.
That's not even no hating shit. I don't know the demographic
about it. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know the demographic that he appeals to. But Doja Cat, I would say, Doja Cat's demographic is like the girls that they super into meme culture, and they kind of introverted, but they like to shake their ass every once in a while in the mirror. I feel like that's Doja Cat's fan base, and that's I mean, if you could tap into a demographic, you obviously gonna pop, because you know that's just how things are. If you can tap into a certain demographic, then you know. But yeah, in terms of her music ability, and I mean, I wouldn't say it's very good. But then again, I mean, that's just me.
No, I can definitely co-sign. So it's not just you. I'm not a fan. If I wanted to get into how I felt about this album overall, I liked the album. I enjoyed it for the most part. I think that Young Thug has always really made fast food music for me. I've always felt like there's only a few tracks on every album that I listen to over the course of years. Other than that, it's all music that I listen to for that year, that album, and then I kind of move on from. But I've been listening to this album either on my way to work or on my way home from work. And I've only listened to it about 4 times, but I think that's it's a decent amount to form an initial opinion. Excuse me. But I don't think that I have strong feelings on it one way or another. I just think it's an enjoyable album. It's a nice listen, very similar to how I felt about the Don Toliver album, but I think that Don Toliver's album had more of one consistent vibe that it was going for. This has a little bit more of a range of a vibe that it's going for. It's not inconsistent by any means. It just covers a range.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that I feel the same. Maybe because I'm just a big Young Thug fan. But one thing that I will say about this album, and it's a thing with Young Thug in general that I'm starting to see, and I'm really happy to see it now, because it feels like people are starting to appreciate Thug into the later years of his career. But this album it's doing numbers. It's doing good numbers. Like
he got a number 1 and sold 90K. So yeah.
Yeah, he was battling with Drake, which is actually crazy to say that Drake is still beating people out for. Didn't he beat Lil Nas X out for the number 1?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes, it's still relevant now. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how hard we can hate on CLB anymore, because it's remained relevant.
That's the thing. I wasn't even. I don't even hate on that album. I'm just saying
I like the album.
It's not up to the standard that I expect from him. But I mean, it's not a bad album. I think it's lasted long enough that, like, I don't even know if there's anything left to say about it. The music speaks for itself. You know what I mean? That's true.
It's lasted on the Billboard for long enough that it's like it wasn't just 1 or 2 weeks.
That's definitely true. Drake does have really good replayable music. I've always said that.
Drake's been known to, like, in most of his albums, people tend to like the later out that they are.
The B-side.
That's not what I mean. What I mean.
Oh, you mean the farther out from the release, right?
Yeah, like the longer that they sit with them, people tend to like Drake's albums more. This has been kind of a consistent pattern with Drake.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
especially for the past few albums.
Yeah, you definitely got to give them a few more listens. But what was I saying about Thug? Oh yeah, Thug is doing numbers now. I mean, if you had told someone 4 or 5 years ago that Thug would be doing close to 100,000 first week, they would just laugh at you.
Yeah,
they would laugh at you, which is it's crazy to see how far Thug has come, not only as an artist but as a businessman leading his own label. Like it's amazing to see. It just shows that Thug is a GOAT. You know, he will. I feel like he will. I know he will be remembered past this generation for sure, just because of the talent that he's put on and the people that he's put into the limelight with Lil Baby and Gunna and who else? Lil Keed. Even though Lil Keed is not up to the level of Lil Baby and Gunna, but he's just put so many people onto people's radars. He's started so many careers. Like, Thug is definitely going to be remembered after this generation for sure. I like the album, and it's another thing that really got me thinking. I've only gotten to listen to this album 3 times, and it's because I've been listening to so much stuff. I'm still listening to Donda. I'm still listening to CLB. I'm still listening to Don Toliver's album, because that just came out like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, that just came out like 2 weeks ago. Like, it's so much music to listen to. But I mean, I'm loving it. Bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we still haven't gotten Travis Scott's album.
Honestly, I ain't even gonna hold you. Hot take. I'm not still listening to Donda, specifically because the only song that was able to that I was able to enjoy for the most part, like, out of a container, was Hurricane. Everything else, it felt like I needed to be listening to Donda to enjoy the experience. Like, I couldn't just be listening to my music and have it come on shuffle.
You don't rock Off the Grid?
See, Off the Grid is hard, but then, like, it gets me into it. It's the song that gets me into the mood for the Donda album. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Like, by that time, I'm in the swing of things.
Yeah, you definitely have to. Donda is an
and
album.
Also, I have to be in the mood for.
You have to be in that vibe. You have to be in that. mood for it.
I have to be in the mood for Off the Grid. That's the thing. Off the Grid could come on when you're driving, though. I've been thinking about going back and saving it. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's a fire song. I like it. But yeah, like there's so much music that's just been dropping. We still haven't gotten.
Yeah, it's hard to stay on top of all of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot, and we still haven't gotten Juice WRLD either. Juice WRLD's album is supposed to be coming. We don't know when.
The posthumous, we were supposed to know when. The posthumous apparently got delayed because Bibby got a call from HBO talking about the documentary is almost finished, so he delayed it.
Oh shit.
To match with the documentary.
Oh, okay. That's actually good. No, okay, all right. No, I'm not mad then. That'd be cool. Kind of reminds me of, a lot of people probably don't even remember this, but when they were doing the Michael Jordan documentary, they were putting out Jordans for like specific episodes. Like they had put out what was it, the fives? They had put out the fives. They had put out, there was another one, I think the ones. But yeah, kind of reminds me of that. They put out something with the documentary, which is cool. I rock with that. But yeah, there's so much stuff dropping now. I honestly don't understand how anyone could say that music is dry. If you're saying music is dry, you're just not listening.
Yeah, there's so much available. Like you have so many options, so much opportunity.
You're just not listening, bro. Simple as that. But that is all I have to say about Jeffrey. I've pretty much gotten my piece out. I love this album. Well, I can't say I love because the album just came out, but I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, so far I'm enjoying it too. I think that I gotta sit with it a little bit more to know what my final thoughts on it are, but so far I'm enjoying it too.
Yeah. Moving on. So it's a bit of a change of pace. This could have been in the gaming section, but I felt like it was more pop culture because it was a movie. We have Nathan Drake for the first time on the big screen as the cute, lovable teenager we knew in Spider-Man as Tom Holland. The Uncharted movie will be coming. Did they give a release date or no?
I have no idea. I heard the trailer sucked, so I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna hold you.
So, okay, interesting. This is supposed to be a prequel, right? It's supposed to be a prequel, but there's parts in the movie like story plots that are from like Uncharted 4. So it looks like what they're doing is they're taking a, what is that word called when you take when you
retcon?
No, not retcon. When you take a story and you twist it in a way that makes sense in the way that you're telling it. There's a word for it though.
It's a retcon.
Not a retcon. Is it a retcon?
Do you know what a retcon is?
Isn't retcon when you reset the story to further the plot? Isn't that what it is?
A retcon is when you didn't bring something up later, so then you go back and you're like, oh yeah, this always happened.
No. It's not.
A retcon is them saying that Goku is a Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z when Goku was just a kid with a tail in Dragon Ball. And then they're like, yeah, Goku was always a Saiyan. That's a retcon.
Yeah,
it's something that furthers the plot that changed previously. So they're introducing something from Uncharted 4 and saying, oh, this was always here from the beginning. You just never saw it in Uncharted 1, 2, and 3.
I think it's like they take parts from the story that's already been established and they're throwing it into the prequel. Not like oh,
so that it makes sense.
It's
so that it makes sense. They're putting it in the prequel, but it was never in Uncharted 1, 2, or 3.
No, but I swear it's not a retcon. It's like when you take, okay, so say you take a story, say you have the beginning of a story and the end of a story, right? And I'm trying to think, there was an example of this.
I just gave you an example.
No, not a retcon, not like that. That's like you adding pieces to the story, but you're saying you left a gap to say that.
It's still a retcon.
Is that still a retcon? I swear it's something different.
Explain how the thing was put there.
I swear it's called something. I swear it has a different name, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I'm still off them.
Anyways,
I don't know.
What are we trying to talk about?
Okay, so what they've done is
they're adding stuff from Uncharted 4 apparently into this so-called prequel movie.
Yeah, there's story plot lines from Uncharted 4, but this is a prequel. So a lot of people are like, how does that even make sense? Well, the people that know the source material obviously are like, how does that make sense? But I think okay, first of all, here's a good question to ask. Who is going to go see this movie? Who's going to go see this? Do you think that just casual people that are movie goers will go, like a good amount of people? We'll go watch this movie.
Yo, from what I've been seeing, from what I saw on Twitter, from the reactions to the trailers and stuff, I don't think anybody's gonna go see this movie. I think the only people that are gonna go see this movie are like casual fans who like Uncharted. But for the most part, from what I was seeing, the people that that video game movies are usually tailored to, which is the hardcore fans of something media, they don't like this. They thought that the trailer was whack, like I was saying earlier. So I didn't watch it. I'm not a big Uncharted fan. I don't really care that much for the games. I have them all free from the PlayStation
trilogy, yeah,
that PlayStation
the Plus collection, yeah.
Yeah, I have the trilogy and I have Uncharted 4. They were all free at one point, so I can play them all. But I'm not the hugest Uncharted fan, so I was never particularly interested in it. When I heard that everybody said that it kind of looked like it sucked, I was like, oh no, not another cash cow.
Hey man, I mean, it's interesting. They're trying it with the video game movies. I remember that used to be a thing back in the 90s when they made the Mario movie. They made the Mortal Kombat movie.
They're still making a Mario movie.
Yeah, I know, but like that used to be a thing before though. Like they just started doing that again. So it's I don't know.
It never really stopped.
Yeah. Well, man, I don't know. We'll have to see. Will I go see this movie with my hard-earned money? I'm not gonna lie to you. I might trap this off the bandwidth, allegedly. But yeah, I don't think I will be paying. It's expensive to go to a movie nowadays, bruh. It's like what, 20? I want to say $20 for the ticket. And
yeah, something like that. Listen, I ain't even gonna hold you if you allegedly want to trap this out the bandwidth. I'd do it too, allegedly.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The best investment you probably could make, well, one of the best investments you could probably make if you like going to movies is a home projector. Just like 100-inch home projector, bro. That'll save you so much money. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too excited for this movie. I mean, it's Uncharted. I'm a fan of Uncharted. Uncharted 1, what was it called? Lost Legacy? Or something like that? The first game, the first Uncharted. That was
Lost Legacy is the spin-off.
That's a spin-off?
Yeah, Lost Legacy.
It's called Drake's Fortune, isn't it? Drake's Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second game I've ever played on PS3. The first one was Mod Nation Racers. If you remember that game, you were a real one still. That game was fire.
That game is sick.
But yeah, that's the second game I ever played on PS3. So I mean, it I wouldn't even say it holds sentimental value, but it's just like, it's Uncharted. Like I've played Uncharted before. It's cool. The movie doesn't look anything spectacular. Low expectations, probably not gonna pay for it, allegedly. But anything else to say about Uncharted, the movie? Oh, Mark Wahlberg's in it, if you like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is cool. I won't even hold you. Mark Wahlberg is real cool.
And the black girl from You, she's in it too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she's like a pirate or something. I don't know.
A pirate or something?
Yeah, she's like a pirate, like some sort of like thief or some shit. I don't know.
That's jokes. No, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't think that it's gonna be that great, but I mean, I'll keep an eye out. We'll see. I'm not gonna. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that. I may or may not spend my hard-earned cash to go see this film. We'll see.
Hey, man. Moving on to something that people are, some people spend their hard-earned cash to see this girl. And she just got signed to Cactus Jack Records. It's crazy. Malu Trevejo. That name may or may not ring some bells for some people. I remember she used to be a big Musical.ly star. But for the people who know, before TikTok was called TikTok, it used to be an app called Musical.ly. And
so actually TikTok bought Musical.ly is what happened.
Really?
Yes. So Musical.ly was a separate app from TikTok. TikTok bought Musical.ly.
Oh, I thought they were the same company.
They are now.
Before though, I thought they just
now
like
was
rebranded.
my joke.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's true. But she was a big Musically star. She came up around the same time as what's his name? The
Jacob Sartorius.
Yes, the white kid. And,
I don't know why I remember this.
And there was a few other people around that time, but she came up around that time. She tried music for a little bit, and then she felt like OnlyFans was the way. She felt like it was the mode of operation. So she went. She
hit 18 and she saw a bag and she chased it, fam.
Hey, bro, she was chasing. But she's now trying to get back into the Latin music scene.
She's been putting. She continued to put up music afterwards as well.
Oh.
She didn't just do OnlyFans.
Yeah, I didn't even know, but
most of us didn't until she got signed to Cactus Jack. But now she's signed under Travis Scott's label.
True.
Listen, here's the crazy part about this situation. It's not necessarily just the fact that she was signed. I care about that to some extent, but at the end of the day, who am I to tell you who you can and can't sign to your label? I don't think she necessarily aligns with the Cactus Jack brand, and I don't think that that's a good look for them. But who am I to tell you who you can and can't sign?
True.
The thing that I have a problem with, and we talked about this a little bit off air because Yassine made a video on this, that's why this came up, but the problem that I had with it was when she announced her signing on Instagram, how Travis Scott's manager and a bunch of other people who were close to Travis Scott were saying that she was lying, she was capping, she's not signed to them, and that it was all fake. She put out a song on Friday that's distributed through Cactus Jack. She legally could not do that if she wasn't signed to Cactus Jack. And Travis Scott and everybody on the team said nothing. They kept it radio silent. No one held it down for her. That's what I think was messed up about the whole situation, and that's what I didn't like about it. I don't even care about this girl.
That's actually crazy though when you think about it. So, okay, there's so many questions. First of all, why didn't Travis Scott come out and say anything?
Yeah, she's signed to you. Why would you not say anything?
That's the first.
Why are you gonna let all these people call her a liar, say she's capping, etc., etc., when you did sign her?
Second of all, why were the people around Travis Scott saying she not signed though? Like, that's what I don't understand though. Like, it's Cactus Jack Records. I'm pretty sure Travis Scott knows or doesn't know if she on the label.
That's
right?
what I'm trying to say.
So why is everyone saying that she's not? And I think the third thing, and what is the most interesting thing to me, is what happened. What is her label situation now? Like, does she want to stay at this label? Because
I would assume so. Because she posted about to show the evidence that like the song is distributed through Cactus Jack, etc., etc. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so I would assume so.
I understand that, but like, okay, think about it like this. I guess I'm a basketball player.
Okay.
I'm about to get signed to the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers haven't put it out yet, right? They haven't put it out yet. But I'm like, bro, I'm about to go to the Lakers. Everyone's saying I'm going to the Lakers. My agent just put the deal through. Imagine if LeBron and AD came out and said, yeah, this guy's not coming to the Lakers. That is all false. Don't believe that. I would feel some type of way. Like, why are you trying to...
I'm not saying that she shouldn't feel some type of way.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that I think because she like argued like after the song came out and she was like, look, I am signed to them, ha 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 ha. I think that showed that she like wanted to stay signed and she cared. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's not a good start to being signed, bro. Like that's just not a good way to start off at a record label, bro. Is people literally denying you even there. Like, because just think about it. Like, you know how the internet is. The internet gonna clown you. Like, if the internet's just on your head, XYZ, they don't even want you there, XYZ. You don't think that's gonna, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, me just thinking like the person I am, like the things that I know how people think and act. It's like, that's kind of messed up. I ain't even gonna hold you. You didn't even say nothing. I haven't even heard Travis Scott say nothing about it still.
I didn't say that she shouldn't be upset about it. I'm just answering your question, and I think she still wants to be signed to them and still work with them.
True.
Because I don't think she would have gone through the effort of, like, quote unquote, proving the haters wrong still if she didn't want to stay signed to this label.
Well, it's, man, I don't know. I want to see how this is gonna play out. I might actually watch this story and see what happens. It's just, I mean, it's a good opportunity for her though, because like, signed to Cactus Jack, like that's, I mean, everyone that's come out of Cactus Jack except for Smoke Perp, they've gotten a good amount of buzz behind them because they were signed to Cactus Jack.
I can't believe you brought up Smoke Perp. That's hilarious.
A lot of people don't even remember Smoke Perp was signed to Cactus Jack. He was the first person to get signed to Cactus Jack, actually. Let's cut the bullshit, bro. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's not act like Smoke Perpius was not signed to Cactus Jack Records, bro. Like, come on. He's the trailblazer of this shit.
You are correct. You are correct. He was in fact signed to Cactus Jack.
Oh my gosh. It's funny, bro. What is Smoke Perp doing right now, bro?
Smoke Perp doing under 5K album sales.
Smoke Perp is doing triple copper. Double wood, bro. I'm telling you. His shit is ass. Hey, keeping it G real, I don't want to hear no music from this guy ever again. So serious. I don't want to hear it. Even Lil Pump, bro. Lil Pump can go sit his little ass down somewhere else, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm good off that. I've been good off that. I don't really have any strong feelings towards either of those artists anymore. I think that's like I was saying earlier, it's really weird and off-brand for Cactus Jack to be signing this girl. But I mean, I took a listen to the song that was released while she was signed to Cactus Jack, and it's in Spanish. It's completely in Spanish. Yeah. So I have no idea what's going on, but it sounds nice, flows nice, and it's catchy. So I mean, I'm sure there's something there. I don't know if she has a nice voice. And then one of her songs auto-played next, and it was in English. So she has a nice voice. I don't know if she writes her own songs or anything. I can't imagine that she does. But I mean, she could be good. Who knows?
Okay, that's the thing about the Latin music community. I don't know what they like or like what they're into. The only ones I know is like J Balvin and Bad Bunny and Rosalia.
And why do you know them? Because they're doing the opposite and trying to break into the North American sphere. Yeah. That's why we know them. So it's like I don't know how valuable or lucrative the like Latino music community is, you know?
That's true. But I mean, it's I don't know. Maybe she'll have some success, honestly, because like you said, she does have a good voice. I mean, from what I've heard from her, at least the little bit I've heard, she does have a good voice. She has a pretty good following on social media. All it really is with music is just promotion, bro. Promotion and marketing.
Okay, but the question becomes, do you think that the demographic that follows her on social media will be able to be converted easily into listeners to her music? Because like they're not typically the type currently she's amassed a following based on like OnlyFans and thirst traps. Let's be real.
Yeah,
those aren't the type of people who really care or are interested in going and listening to your music. They're here for your body. If you can create some kind of turnover, then that would be sick, but there's literally no guarantee because they're not really interested in you as a person or what you're doing. They're interested in you sexually.
They just want to see you bend over and let me stop. All right. But yeah, that's true. It's, as I said, we'll have to see. We'll honestly have to see, and I think this is gonna be an interesting one to see how it plays out, just because of how it started and all the other like moving pieces. And yeah, like you said, this is an out of place signing. I don't know who set this up. I don't know who sent her the deal and who saw whatever they saw in her to say that she's a Cactus Jack label signee. But hey man, you know, sometimes you gotta do unorthodox things. Look at what's it called? Look at TDE when they signed SZA. A lot of people would have said, you know, back when who was on TDE at that time? It was Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, and Kendrick. I think that was it. I don't think Isaiah Rashad was on TDE at that time.
Before
like,
SZA, no.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like that would have been a pretty out of place signing. It's like, you know, you have.
I mean, yeah, but the difference here is that SZA never did OnlyFans or posted thirst traps on social media to the extent that Malu Trevejo does. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's possible for her to have a career, I'm sure. But at the same time, I didn't even think about this, but if she's an OnlyFans girl, I mean, she might have, you know what? I'm going to keep my opinions to myself, but,
you think she shot herself in the foot?
No, I think she found her way into the label.
Stop. Okay. Hey, okay, alright, any other topics before we go ahead and wrap the show?
My man said I think she shot herself in the foot. Anyway.
I thought this guy was talking about, oh, maybe it's bad for her image. Nah, this nigga is talking about something
It is
else.
bad for her image. It's definitely bad for her image.
My
But
God, bro, what the hell?
Anyway.
Hey, anything else to say before we wrap this show up, dog?
I say all that to say that I wish Miss Malu Trevejo a successful career, and I hope that her signing with Cactus Jack turns into a lucrative endeavor for both of them.
True. Yeah, wishing her success. Hope she has a good career. Hopefully the Cactus Jack signing was good for her and for the label, and everyone's happy at the end of the day. But that has been another episode of Ramehs Radio. We are on 13. 13 is supposed to be an unlucky number, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm feeling pretty lucky, and we don't skip episode numbers out here, so you guys are getting a 13.
Big facts. Enigma, anything you want to say to the people before we go ahead and sign off?
Like I say in every episode, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Make sure you come and check us out both over on our Twitches and other social medias over at twitch.tv/itsramehs, twitch.tv/UndeadEnigma9. I know I have to get back on streaming soon, guys. It's been a while, but I've just been really busy. Thank you to everybody for supporting us, like I always say, and make sure that everybody stays woke and eats healthy. I'm gonna play some Duel Monsters after this.
That's fine, bro. Hey, low-key, I kind of want to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I might start with Duel Links.
Listen, Link, no, talk to me. I'll put you on. If you want to play the actual game, then I'll give you the sources to play the actual game, because Duel Links is a completely different type of game.
Okay, yeah, I might have to get that later then. I'm not gonna hold you. But, yeah, man, thanks to everyone that comes through and listens to these. We appreciate it. We are slowly but steadily growing with the numbers, which is always nice to see. Man, shout out to everyone who likes, everyone that comments, everyone that follows, everyone that makes memes, everyone that, I don't know, says something crazy about us. I don't know, bro. Thank you to everyone that has any sort of interaction with us. I am always thankful to get the interactions because, hey, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here listening. You know, so it is what it is. Thank you to everyone that came through. Podcast people, podcast universe. We are checking in and we are checking out. I love all of you and have a good day /evening /night wherever you are. Peace.